Good morning, everyone. I welcome you all for the soft computing series lecture. Today, I am going to teach you on fuzzy logic. So, in that, I am going to teach you about defussification. So, in the last video, we have discussed on fussification. Fussification is nothing but the process of converting a crisp quantity into a fuzzy quantity. And what is defussification? By the name itself, we can tell that defussification is a process of converting it is like a process of converting a fuzzy quantity into a crisp quantity. Okay, this is fussification, where you are converting a crisp input or crisp set or crisp relation, whatever it is you are going to convert into a fuzzy output. This is fussification. What is defussification? It is a reverse process where you are going to convert all the fuzzy quantities, or it may be fuzzy value or fuzzy set, into a crisp quantity or crisp value or crisp set. That is called defussification. So here we are going to convert a fuzzy values into one single output. That is called defussification. This defussification is required in many practical application to actuate the control. In some times, fuzzy values are not required to control the to actuate the control. In that case, we need to convert all the fuzzy values into crisp values. So we can say the definition for defussification as converting the fuzzy matrix into crisp matrix, or otherwise converting a fuzzy quantity into crisp quantity, or a fuzzy set into a single valued set. So these are several definitions we can give it for defussification. So in this video, I will be explaining you how this defussification is being done. So how do you do this defussification? Suppose this is done by the method called lambda cut method or alpha cut method. So this is how we will do the defussification. So what is defussification? Defussification is nothing but rounding off. Suppose you have the value 1.23456 7. So if they are asking you to write 3 decimal values, so how do you write 1.234? Okay, or otherwise just you chop the values and you'll write, but actual value will be, it will be between 1.234 or 1 to 1 point. So you round off this and you'll write 1.235. So but actual value in mathematics, it will be between 1.234 and 1.235. Okay, this is nothing but fuzzy values. How do you convert into this crisp value? By rounding off, or it may be chopping. That is called as defussification. You are converting into a crisp value. You are converting into one single value. That is called defussification. So now we are going to do this defussification by using this lambda cut, or otherwise it is called alpha cut. Okay, so the formula says that lambda cut or alpha cut is, so if you have a fuzzy set A bar, okay, if you have a fuzzy set A tilde, so if the membership value of A tilde is greater than or equal to the lambda, then you can say it is called lambda cut method. So you can take this lambda between 0 and 1. So when all the membership values are greater than or equal to lambda, then it is called as lambda cut method. There are two types in this. One is strong lambda cut and weak lambda cut. What is strong lambda cut? Strong lambda cut says that if the membership values of X is strictly greater than lambda value, if all the values, for all the elements of the set, membership values of the set are strictly greater than the specified lambda value, then it is called strong lambda cut. Then what is weak lambda cut? Weak lambda cut is when all the values are greater than or equal to this lambda, then you can call it as weak lambda cut. So I'll tell you with an example how we are performing this. Then you'll clearly understand what is lambda cut method. But actually speaking, it is nothing but the membership values of X, it should be greater than or equal to this lambda. That is called as A lambda. This lambda can be any value between 0 and 1. Okay. Now we will see the properties of lambda cut set. That means if you are having this, you can see this, if the A set, if you have this tilde bar, it is called fuzzy set. If you don't have the tilde bar, it is called crisp set. So when you take a fuzzy set A union with fuzzy set B, and you are having this lambda, taking the lambda of this, it will be A lambda union B lambda. Okay, and it also works for the intersection also. A fuzzy set intersection B fuzzy set. Then you are taking this lambda. It will be A lambda intersection B lambda. But this will not work in case of your complement. So when you are taking your fuzzy set complement and you are taking this lambda, that will not be equal to A bar lambda. This will works, it will not be satisfied when the lambda value is 0.5. So when the lambda value is 0.5, this equation will not satisfy. So these are the three properties of lambda cut set. And you have the same thing, you can use it for fuzzy relation. That is, what is fuzzy relation? It is formed between a Cartesian product of two fuzzy set. So let R be the fuzzy relation. Then you can take this value x comma y, where the membership value of this relation should be greater than or equal to this lambda. Then you can say it is called lambda cut for the fuzzy relation. The same thing it also applies for this also, fuzzy relation also. So when you take a union of, there are two relation R and S, when you take the union and after which you take the lambda, it will be same as R lambda union S lambda. Then R intersection S, the whole lambda will be R lambda union S lambda. And this will not work for your, that is, they are saying that this will not work for your, this is yes, okay, for your complement. So when the lambda value is 0.5, this complement will not be satisfied, okay. This is what your, the properties of your fuzzy relations, okay. Now I'll explain you the example. So now a problem is given where a fuzzy set is given for you. They are asking you to convert into a crisp set. So the fuzzy set will be like this, which is represented with A tilde bar 0.4 by x1 plus 0.6 by x2 plus 0.5 by x3 plus 0.7 by x4. We are going to use lambda cut method for converting this fuzzy set into a crisp set. So here the lambda value they have given to be 0.5. So A 0.5 will be, so you need to find out from here among the values whose membership value is greater than or equal to 0.5. So we have seen in the formula itself. So A lambda will be the membership values whose value is greater than or equal to lambda will give you your crisp set values. So from this, if 0.5 is given, so what will be the crisp set values? It will be x3. You need to include x3 because it is greater than or equal to 0.5, and this x2 because it is 0.6 is greater than or equal to 0.5 and 0.7. So whose variables you have to write it out. So this is how you will be converting a fuzzy set into a crisp set. Suppose if anyone is asking you to find out the crisp lambda cut method of 0.7. So 0.7. So what is this answer for this 0.7? It will be only x4 because only one value is there whose value is greater than or equal to 0.7. So it will, this is how you will convert the fuzzy set into a crisp set. Suppose if you want to find out for 0.8, there is no value which is greater than or equal to 0.8. So this you will get a null set, okay. So in this video I have taught you how to do the defussification from converting from fuzzy set into crisp set. So using this formula lambda cut method, we can easily find it out. So for this I have explained to you the properties of lambda cut set, and we have also discussed the relations. The same thing you can also apply it for fuzzy relations also. The same thing applies whose fuzzy relation should be greater than or equal to lambda, and I have explained to you about the properties of fuzzy relation, and then with a simple example, okay.